All right, today we are going to talk about an abundance weight loss plan. I have worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of people individually now, one-on-one, and what I see is a huge issue for many long-term dieters, previous binge eaters, compulsive eaters, with a scarcity mindset around food, with some fear and resistant issues around food, possibly just really struggling with this idea of taking a calorie deficit because of all the past dieting trauma that has occurred. And what I want to say to you is there is a different way that you can approach this, and I call this the abundance plan. I have a lot of my clients transfer to this once they have gotten their eating issues under control, they're eating at maintenance, they have stopped their binging or compulsive eating, and it's gotten to a place where it's manageable or it's not showing up as often. And then they go, okay, now I'm ready, Heather. Now I'm ready. I do want to start to lose weight. Great. Let's talk about an abundance way of thinking about it. And the way our brain is wired, we tend to always want to fall into the same cycle of behavior that we've done in the past, even if it's not helpful. It could be wildly unhelpful. Like if you look at your past and every time you decide you want to lose weight, you're getting serious. You're cutting those calories back. You're cutting out treats. You're eating only organic whole foods. You get really regimented with yourself. And then you wonder why you spiral into a pit of despair and you end up quitting on yourself. It's probably the rigidity around your thinking. It's the scarcity of food being available. It's this feeling of, I have to do this way or else. And what people do is they create their own horrible destruction loop with what they're doing. And I am proposing a totally different way of thinking about it. So in abundance, and I write this in my journal every day, I can eat whatever I want. I can eat whenever I'm hungry. See, I'm immediately opening up the door to all foods at any time. Because a lot of times those are two big restrictions I hear from long-term dieters. They think certain foods are off limits, and they think they shouldn't be eating at certain times. So I write that in my journal. Then I say, I am going to plan my day with abundance. I am going to pre-track or think through my day based on my maintenance calories, because at the end of the day, I don't want to gain weight. So I'm okay with maintenance calories. And then if I don't feel the need to eat something, or I'm feeling content with what I ate, I can always delete the food I don't eat and create a calorie deficit. So it's not me forcing the calorie deficit. It's not me saying I have to eat these certain foods at these certain times, and I need to only eat 1,500 or whatever amount of calories I believe I should be eating. None of that. I'm not creating drama for myself. Going the opposite direction. It's the drama-free approach. I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want. I can stop when I'm content. I can plan my day to my maintenance calories. And if I choose to not want to eat something because because keep in mind, if your goal, you really do want to lose weight, right? There might be periods of your day where you've planned the maintenance. And remember, maintenance, you would never really be hungry, nor would you be overly stuffed. You would just feel right? So there might be things that you would be willing to leave off. Like I usually will plan a mid-morning snack. Sometimes I want it, sometimes I don't want it. I create a calorie deficit. You can do that through the day, but it's not like you're pressuring yourself to do it. There isn't a fear factor. There isn't a scarcity factor. There isn't a pushy boss / dictator sitting there on the helm. You're actually changing how you talk about it. You're changing how you think about it. You're changing how you plan your entire day. And by starting out with the full day of abundance eating, you can choose through the day. You know, I had a hard-boiled egg and an apple plan mid-morning. Actually not really hungry. I'm okay from breakfast. Maybe I can pass on that today. And that's a very empowering thing, by the way, when you choose to pass on something because you don't really want it, need it, or whatever. And you're choosing to leave it behind versus feeling like I can't put all these things in And maybe I am really hungry and I really did want something, but I'm not allowed to have it. There's a difference between the choice to abstain and to cut something out versus not having the permission to have it to begin with. So just want to encourage you, if you're somebody who has always fallen into the same pit, you maybe get your binge eating under control, you get your overeating under control, maybe you're working on your emotional eating, whatever it is, and you finally are at a place where a lot of the disruptive eating behaviors are under control, but you want to start to now move your weight in the right direction, yet you know restriction, scarcity, having more of a punishment type mindset about how you're allowed to eat, restrictive way of eating, it never works for you because it never has, right? Historically, it probably created a lot of the problems that led to the weight gain to begin with. Then just give it a try. What's it gonna hurt? Again, abundance mindset. I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want. I plan my day to my maintenance calories, so I have a full day of eating to maintain my current weight. Totally fine. If at any point I am not hungry, I want to stop early, or I don't want something I planned, I can always delete it later. There's no requirement you have to eat everything you pre-plan. But this is a much more gentle, compassionate, and easily sustainable approach to losing weight for many, many people, especially if you have a long history of dieting behind you. I just want to encourage you to start thinking about the process differently. Please like and subscribe. Let me know how I can better help you, and you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.